meantime, the Giants are staying in a tight race ahead of the All-Star break next week, and the Warriors have already made some big moves this month. So a lot to talk about, and of course, to help us break all of that down and more, we are now joined by 95.7 The Game host, Mark Willard. Good morning, Mark. How's it going?
Hey, Jocelyn. What's cooking?
All right, well, we got so much to talk about. I mean, I have not talked to you in a while, and of course, the Warriors have been making some big moves, including that Chris Paul trade. There has been so much reaction with this. I still don't know how I feel about it. What do you think about it? What can you do for the Warriors?
Yeah, that emotional thing for Warrior fans who've been rooting against this guy for so long, it's hard, right, to wrap your head around this guy being actually on the team. But it's interesting. The more you think about it, I would say there are some positives that are growing. You know, the number one thing I really want to look at, the Warriors are waiting for one of their young guys to get more minutes. Obviously, Jordan Poole did, but we all know that story and how in the end it didn't work out. Chris Paul, though, is probably going to be really good for Jonathan Kuminga. You see a clip right there of him with DeAndre Ayton, and that's a big man who he made a lot better when he went to Phoenix. I think the Warriors are hoping the same for Jonathan Kuminga. So if fans can sort of get used to this guy in their uniform, and he can stay healthy, he's 38 years old. If all of that can happen, then there's certainly a lot that he can add.
Yeah, and you said it right there. That's what it comes down to. If he can stay healthy, but also can he grow on Warriors fans? That's what we'll be paying attention to. On the other side of it, Draymond Green is back with the Dubs on a 4-year deal. The Warriors are a little bit older. Are they better now than they were last year with some of these moves?
Well, I think they are, and this may be hard for some people to sort of hear, but it is a little bit of an addition by subtraction thing in my mind, and that's not to put everything on Jordan Poole. No matter who you blame for the chemistry going awry last year, the bottom line is it did. And simply by getting that culture back, which I think the Warriors have an opportunity to do this year, by getting that culture back, that alone makes them a more dangerous team. Are they getting older? Are injury issues going to be a problem? I don't think there's any doubt about that. But if they're blessed with a little bit of luck and they approach this in a smart way, then yeah, I think that they are a better basketball team, just because the Warriors have always been so good at sharing the ball and being on the same page, and last year they weren't.
Yeah, getting that culture and chemistry back, that's something that is definitely going to be important. Let's shift to baseball. The All-Star break is coming up. The Giants have been struggling as of late, and that was after that big winning streak. I almost feel like they're playing with me. How do you feel about this season so far?
Well, I think you got to feel a lot more positive than negative. Look, right now they're 47-40. They're sitting in one of the wild card spots and only 3 games out of first place. If we had offered anybody that a month ago, everybody would have been really, really thrilled. So you had a bad start, but now things are kind of coming together. And I think what you're saying is true. You're sort of, as a fan, stuck in the middle a little bit. Like, are they developing or are they trying to win right now? Farhan Zaidi has always said, we're going to do both, and you're kind of watching that. You know, you've got some of these young guys, Luis Matos and Casey Schmidt and Patrick Bailey, who's been the best of them all. You can watch them develop and sort of see the Giants' future developing in real time, but also compete for a playoff spot while all of that is happening. That, I think, for this year, that's a perfect scenario for the Giants.
Yeah, absolutely. I think some of the rookies are definitely adding to that excitement. I'm a big fan of Luis Matos, and like you said, it's going to be a tight playoff race. I'm hoping that they keep up with this excitement. Thanks so much, Mark Willard with 95.7 The Game. We appreciate it. Hope to talk to you soon.
Anytime.